the run-up to the midterms, violence could spread. That's according to a new warning from federal officials citing heightened risks due to extremist groups. Vaughn Hilliard is in Arizona with more.
Tonight, from polling locations nationwide to the U.S. Capitol, the threat of political violence is becoming increasingly urgent. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security issuing a new joint intelligence bulletin warning of elevated threats against the election. An NYPD summary of the bulletin obtained by NBC News says concerns include the targeting of political rallies, voting sites, poll workers, and election officials.
The intelligence units of these departments have got to kick it into high gear. It's a challenge like never before.
Among lawmakers, Speaker Pelosi is not alone in facing threats of attack. The U.S. Capitol Police report that it opened roughly 1,800 cases in just the first 3 months of the year due to concerning statements and threats against members of Congress. Annual case numbers more than doubling from 5 years ago.
Go get your wife, go get your kids. We're going to get you.
Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger recently posted a series of voicemail threats he received over his role on the January 6th investigative committee. This week, a Pennsylvania man pleaded guilty to threatening to kill California Congressman Eric Swalwell. Across the country, election workers are also being targeted.
What are elections officials going through likely right now?
Their integrity is being questioned, their characters are being questioned.
In Arizona's Yavapai County, Leslie Hoffman gave up her role this summer as an election official after 18 months of threats following the 2020 election.
What kind of threats were you getting?
There was stuff on Facebook, a lot of emails, things like, we have you now, we have proof, better watch your back, you should be hung.
And tension remains as individuals acting as self-assigned monitors, some armed and masked, have been patrolling in the Phoenix area by early ballot drop boxes.
And Vaughn joins me now from Mesa, Arizona, near one of those early ballot boxes. Vaughn, a judge just ruled on those armed individuals monitoring those sites?
Yeah, Jose, the judge ruled that while their actions raise serious questions, to ban them, in his words, would infringe on core constitutional rights. So for now, they can continue, even as some voters contend that it's a form of voter intimidation. Jose?
Vaughn Hilliard in Mesa, Arizona, thank you. There are only 10 days to go.
Well, tonight there is a new warning from law enforcement of a heightened threat to the midterm elections, and there's new questions about the safety of elected officials. I want to bring in CBS's Chief Justice Correspondent Jeff Pegues, who joins us now. All right, what are we learning about this new warning that's just gone out?
Well, it is a really complex threat environment right now, and it shows up in this Joint Intelligence Bulletin. This document warns of a heightened threat fueled by a rise in domestic violent extremism driven by ideological grievances, and potential targets, according to the document, include candidates running for public office, elected officials, workers, and others. The threat, they say, Nora, will continue even beyond this upcoming election.
And what about the discussion to try and protect lawmakers?
Well, one thing we've learned today is that Capitol Police are considering additional protection for families of congressional leadership. There will be immediate security enhancements at the homes of top leadership. And by the way, this isn't the first attempted attack. You know that this past summer, an attempted knife attack on New York gubernatorial candidate Lee Zeldin, not to mention the plot that was uncovered to attack Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Nora.
All right. Jeff Pegues, thank you.